morning. It's another beautiful day here in Cortona. We've been a little unwell over the last few days, so not much filming has taken place, but we've been invited out for lunch today. So we are going to make the most of this beautiful weather, and we're walking down to the car park where we're going to meet our friend, and hopefully we shall have a nice chillaxed time eating good food and meeting with good friends. So we will see you a little bit further along the journey. So walking down to one of the main squares in Cortona. Oh, it's so nice having the sun out. It's quite cool compared to how it has been.
Yeah.
But still beautiful. Lots of people watching going on the steps. Now to remember which of these roads we need to go down to get to the car park. I think it's via Guelph. Hey Michelle! Okay, so here we are at the restaurant, just off the main road here, which is between Camucia, which is at the bottom of Cortona, and Castiglion Fiorentino, which is the nearest sort of big town to Camucia, I guess, towards Arezzo. And it's a new restaurant that's just opened up, but it's got some absolutely beautiful views. You can see, I don't think you can see Cortona from here. We're just past the hill over here, but look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Absolutely stunning, the view we've got from our table. Really, really lovely. And this is the restaurant itself, and you can see Richard and our friend Hazel and Michelle. But really lovely. So, we are now going to enjoy a wonderful lunch, I'm sure. So, just had a really, really lovely meal. Worked out at 52 euros for the two of us, which is pretty good because we had appetizers, we had starters and main course. But yeah, lovely location here, really, really nice, but so quiet. We need to get more people to hear about this place, don't we? It's really lovely.
Yeah, it's really good.
We thought we'd come up onto, I think this is on top of the sports centre.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like a little platform by the car park. We've just parked up over here, and we've always wondered what the views were like from here. So I thought, well, let's walk across and have a look. Apologies if you're getting the glare of the sun here. But this is the Val d'Orcia as well, the valley that's below Cortona. And yeah, it does look like it's on top of a sports field. Oh, I see. They've got a football pitch here over on this side, which is quite nice. I suppose that was AstroTurf at some point, but it's very faded now. There's Richard up on the other platform. But there are a couple of schools behind the car park area here, inside the walls, that I would imagine use this space as a tractor. Always when I start filming, there's some kind of noise. Some kind of vehicle goes past that creates a load of noise. Excuse me, coughing. And then you can see the spire, the tower from the church here. Il Duomo, the cathedral. But really lovely. So we are walking up from the car park after that wonderful lunch. And I don't know if you can really see how steep this is. I don't think it really is.
I'm 7'2".
It doesn't look as steep on camera as it does in real life. It's very steep. But I was just thinking about these cars here, how you must have really good handbrakes to not go careering down the hill. Look how they're parked. I'd say this is, what would you say this is, 45 degree?
45, yeah.
No, let's go with 90 degree slope. I don't know, but isn't this pretty, this little house here? And if we scan all the way up there, look at the clock. Or I guess it's a sundial. If you can see that, let's try zooming in. Whoops. Let's walk up this hill a little bit. It's a trek. Slowly but surely. It is very, very steep.
Look at the time.
Look at this. This is lovely as well. These little alleyways that you can see. Washing hanging out. It really is so nice.
What could you get in a garage of this size?
Well, how would you get anything in that garage?
Have a look at what's in there, Sue. Well, they've left the key in the door.
You just tell me. What is in there?
A motorbike.
Isn't this pretty? Look at that.
Yeah, there's a lovely
And look at the shutters on the windows as well.
There's a lovely old car.
How lovely.
Look at that old car.
It looks like there might be even a little walled garden behind there as well.
That wouldn't surprise me there. Yeah, there's a tree.
Well, it sort of seems like there might have been a house there at one time that's disappeared.
Well, look, there's a window.
Over time, yeah.
They've got slight right hand down on the steering wheel so that if the handbrake goes, the car just runs into the wall instead of down the hill.
This is a typical Italian car. Lots of dents and bashes on
After
it.
the dents have been knocked out.
Amazing. But the wheels, mind you, that's not actually one of the originals. That's the temporary wheel, I think. It's facing inwards towards the wall. So if the brakes fail, at least the car will only go into the wall, not actually down the hill. So they have thought of everything, really.
Oh yeah,
haven't
well,
they?
and when they take it back to the car hire place, they just put it next to the put that big dent next to the wall. Yeah?
Yes, yes.
No, we'll never know.
Wow. Pretty typical, though. There are very few cars here that are immaculate. Everything's got a little dent or scratch. Even this one, look. Just on the edge there. Wouldn't be Italy without a few dented cars. Sweet little alleyway up there as well. Huh. Looks like a nice restaurant. Ristorante La Focaccia.
Oh, I've heard of this one.
There's still so many places around Cortona that we've not visited. Bless you.
Thank you.
Still lots to explore.
Altitude sickness from going uphill.
So here we are, stopped for a coffee at Piazza della Repubblica. We have the town hall steps. I took some video footage of this the other day, and there was a wedding going on. They're having photographs taken on the balcony. I'm not sure they had quite as blue a sky as this. It is absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah.
But it is Monday today, so
today.
it's quite
24 degrees.
quite quiet compared to how it is normally. But I know some of the expats that we know have gone home already.
Yeah.
And I suppose the tourist season is slowing down a little bit.
Yeah.
But grazie mille.
There you go. Excellent.
So here's our Americano con latte caldo, which means hot milk.
Yeah, when you think caldo would more precisely translate to cold.
Absolutely. Caldo is hot, not cold,
It's hot.
which doesn't quite
Friddo is
compute.
Friddo is cold.
Freddo, which I think of as fridge.
I think of Friddo as that chocolate bar.
Cold chocolate bar.
The froggy
Hot
shaped
chocolate bar.
Chocolate bar. Say stop, Sue.
It's fine, just put as much in as you want. And then this is Via Nazionale, which we've filmed a few times, which goes up to Piazza Garibaldi, where we've got that stunning view. You can probably hear Richard and I are still a little bit choked up with this
Man flu.
man flu. I can't have man flu, I'm a lady.
I'm hanging by a thread.
But it's actually nice to be out in the fresh air.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's nice to be tucked up in bed when you're not feeling well, but actually a burst of fresh air, particularly on
You're
a
better
day
off
that's as
out.
beautiful as this.
Sunshine, fresh air.
It's better to be outside, I think. So we are going to sit here and we are going to enjoy our coffees, and we'll take you on a little bit more of a tour of Cortona in a while. Looking at this little balcony that's overlooking the Piazza della Repubblica right in front of me. I've never actually seen anybody sitting out there. And they aren't doors, are they? They're just windows. Or is that glass doors on the left? I don't know if it's rental or whether somebody actually lives there, but what a lovely view they've got from up there. They must get some... They can see us, absolutely. But I'm suppose they've also got some views of sunsets up there as well.
That one with the tower in the middle, that was up for sale, wasn't it?
Yeah, the one behind that, right at the back, the tallest building that you can see on the image.
Distinctly dodgy.
But I'm not sure that was actually a permitted build. I don't know. As Richard says, the brickwork looks a little bit dodgy, so I wouldn't particularly want to trust it to stay standing. Not like the Etruscan buildings here that have been here for centuries and have very little likelihood of falling down. But yeah, it's an interesting one.
The nicest balcony is the one above the post office.
Yes, yeah, we'll have a look at that when we go around there. I can just about see it on the edge. That's a lovely balcony, and they put lots of plants out there, which is so nice. Again, I've only ever seen maybe one person out there once in the last year. So I think it's like everywhere, isn't it? When you move somewhere or you live somewhere like this, you get used to it very quickly, and therefore you never really take advantage of everything that's available to you. Whereas to us, it's still very exciting. Everything's new.
There's some ice cream around here.
They do sell gelato. I do love this square. This is one of our favourite seats, actually, for people watching. So just off the main street of Via Nazionale, there is an art gallery here, and there's an exhibition of Salvador Dali's work. And this is one of the pieces. Not sure we're actually going to go into the exhibition, but this caught our eye as we were walking past. And it's called A Profile of Time. So the melting clock is one of Salvador Dali's most iconic images, first appearing in the 1931 painting The Persistence of Memory. It's the image that Dali conceived to represent time. Within the clock, we can discern two of the most influential revolutions that shaped Dali's life and art. Freud's psychoanalysis and Einstein's theory of relativity. These two discoveries prompt Dali to ponder the nature of time, which in the realm of the unconscious distorts, becomes fluid and flows at a different pace than in the real world, while in Einstein's relativity it transforms, merging with space into a new revolutionary dimension. Wow, okay. So it's the melting of time.
There's a Dali moustache built into it.
It's very good. I'm not sure what it's made of. It's metal, isn't it?
Oh, it's brass, I think.
It's brass.
It is actually hollow.
Well, it would be impossible to lift up if it was solid.
Is this the real one?
But I love the way they do this. I know I'm coming away from the art, but this is a different kind of art, which I think is fascinating. And again, you see this quite often. There's something about symmetry here in Italy, but if you look at this wall, you'll see that every other window is actually fake. But it makes it look as if there are lots of windows overlooking this courtyard. But in fact, there aren't. This is a nice space though. So if we just scan all the way up, you can see there is sky above.
A lot of the palazzos have the inside courtyard.
Yeah, a lot of the Italian palaces or palazzos have these internal courtyards. But I was just saying that every other window is fake.
Yes, yeah.
They've drawn it in, and I quite like that. Right. Let's continue on our exploration. And this is my favourite shop in Cortona. Look at all these wonderful bits and bobs. little cheese knives and spoon rests, and they specialise in selling wood and ceramics. Such beautiful colours as well.
Christmas tree.
They've even got Christmas set up and ready to go.
That's cute. That's all you need for Christmas, isn't it?
It's pretty,
Just
isn't
one
it?
of them. Yeah.
Oh, you wish. Right, let's have a little look around here. Oh, look at the little cats. Oh, sorry about the lights. Not doing too well. And here. So pretty. These glasses.
Yeah, lovely, aren't they?
Really pretty colours.
19-inch.
So we've got this little bowl here. This one. That's our tea bag holder at home.
We know how to live.
Look at the colours though. Beautiful. So lovely. They're new. These ones are new, Rich.
Yeah.
They're nice.
Oh, yeah.
They're different, aren't they? So these ones here are more traditional. We have one of these which my sister has kindly either given or lent, I'm not sure, but either way.
It's definitely lent.
It's definitely lent, is
Yeah.
it?
It's not given.
Okay, then.
It's a given that she'll get it back.
Okay, good. But it's it covers our boiler cupboard, so that looks lovely. But look at all these lovely paintings of Tuscany.
The pointy trees.
And look at the little trees here. Worldwide shipping is available if you want anything. And here we are at Piazza della Repubblica. Beautiful blue skies still. Just wanted to bring you over here and have a look at these cockerels. And the dog. I love these little oil holders as well.
Yeah,
Pourers,
cute, aren't
oil pourers, I guess you'd call them. The bowls, nice with the grapes on them, aren't they? That's quite unusual. You don't normally see the grapes.
We'll have a look inside, actually. Never been in here.
Oh no, go in and look. I've looked in here before.
Oh, no, I'm not really on there.
That's fine. I was just going to sit with them.
I'll walk out with a tin hen.
I don't mind. I quite like the tin hens.
It's named after an old English hockey player, tennis player in
What's that?
Tim Henman.
Oh my gosh. Jokes don't get any better.